I was not planning anything. It was under the forces of circumstances. I had to do something. It was out of a desperation, actually, that you jumped into something which you didn't know anything about. I was a young teacher in a university, just came back from the United States at that time in 1976, teaching in a Bangladeshi university. Country ran into famine. It's a devastated economy and so on, but then came the famine. People are dying of hunger. And you're shocked because your textbook doesn't teach you anything about famine. You teach elegant theories in the classroom and you think it's a great thing, economics is so powerful. And you walk outside the classroom, people are dying of hunger. And not one or two, it's a pretty large number. And it's a nationwide phenomenon. And suddenly you feel you are completely useless. All your knowledge, all your experiences, no meaning in the situation. So for a while, you fume inside of you. You don't know what to do with yourself. Then you realize that this is not going to get anywhere. Why don't I just go ahead, be in the village next door, and see as a person I can be of some use to somebody, rather than feeling useless and fume inside of me. So I started doing that. And I did a lot of little things because I thought if I can make myself useful even for one day to one person, my day is well spent. This is what my idea was. Then I learned a lot about the village. And one of the things, Lord, I learned about the loan sharking. And a woman was making bamboo stool and I was discussing with her and I saw the shocking result of loan sharking, giving tiny loans and control the whole life of the person. And I was so shocked. It's such an ugly thing that human being can do to another human being. Then I started looking for other examples. I got a lot of such instances. And I felt so helpless. You can't do anything like that. It's a loan sharking is a global phenomenon. It's a national phenomenon all over the world, all over the country. What can you do in a situation like that? I felt very depressed that I cannot do anything about it. Suddenly I thought I can do something about it. Why don't I lend money myself? They don't have to go to the loan sharks. They can come to me, I can give the money. I don't have to exploit them. Immediately I started doing that. My first loan was total of $27, given to 42 people. So you can imagine how small the loan was. Grameen Bank has grown quite big, very quickly. It's a nationwide bank now. We have 8.5 million borrowers in bank. Mostly women. 97% of them are women. And we concentrated with women. That's, I think, one of the biggest reason for the success of microcredit and Grameen Bank was that we did the right decision, focusing on women. It took us 6 years of continuous courage building among the women to take money and use money. But after 6 years, we came to 50-50 level. Then we saw money going to the family through women brought so much more benefit to the family than the same amount of money going to the family through men. Women took very good care of the money, got the best mileage out of the money, and the benefit of the money came to the children first, to the households later. The men were very careless. Men used whatever benefit they got to themselves rather than address other people. So I said, forget it, let's concentrate on women. So that happened. It transformed Bangladesh. Bangladesh, the largest or most important thing that you'll notice in Bangladesh in the last 25 years is the transformation of women, empowerment of women completely. And it has impacted in so many other things in Bangladesh. Once you address the real issue, the poor women, it has a spillover effect in many things. For example, the children are all in school in Grameen Bank, 100% of the children in school. And we give them education loan to go into higher education. So they are in medical schools, engineering schools, everywhere. Their mothers are all illiterate. Their fathers are all illiterate. But the second generation is all educated.